Man, snow makes a mess. At least I hope that's snow. Or from the snow. Bug smashed all over my windshield from Fort Collins. That was the last time I rode the Gixxer. No way, I went to class on it the other day and I got caught in a blizzard on the way home. I really regret not having the camera on me then, because that would have made some interesting footage. Mostly of me just screaming about how I can't see. So it's morning, April 26th. So you know what that means? Friday. The brand new Hyper Motard is out. I'm really excited for it. I want one. I don't think I can afford one though. I mean, after buying the DRZ, I realized a few things. I really like the upward feel of a supermoto and the riding style of it and that upright position. But man, I miss having the power of a super sport. And that bike kind of, you know, covers both grounds. I always wanted a Ducati, but the problem with them is that the service maintenance, like every 7,000 miles, that's way too often for me. Like, the Gixxer's every 20,000, but the new Hyper Motard's every 18. That's perfect for me. So I'm pretty sure that if I sell both my bikes, it's going to be for the brand new Hyper Motard. I mean, I love having a sport bike and all, but it's just not comfortable to ride, especially not around town. I mean, when I'm riding around in the mountains and I'm riding it like a sport bike, you know, then I'm happy I have one, but I don't really do it that often, well, as much as I would like. I will miss that sound though. I always wanted to head over there before they built the houses in the areas for, you know, the new suburb areas with the homes, because all it is just bendy roads and streets, and there's no signs or anything. And they sit like that for like 4 months, just like roads in the middle of a field. And I always wanted to take the bike onto one of those and just play around it at night, like on the supermoto, but I don't know, I always just don't do it. I always thought that would be fun, like play around on there before the houses are actually built. Yeah, like right here. I mean, there's some houses to the right. I can't show you them, but they were just built. My friend's mom moved into them, and I don't know. She always buys new stuff. She never buys anything used. New car, new house. The last house she had was new. The last apartment complex they lived in before they moved into there was new. Like, no one lived in any of those places before. She also bought a brand new Can-Am Spider. I don't get that bike. I don't understand it. It's got 3 wheels, you know, 2 in the front. She let me ride it, and it was interesting, but like, the only thing I really wanted to do was just do the reverse gear, because not a lot of bikes have a reverse gear. I just thought that was cool. But you can't really go fast. You don't get to lean. It feels like you're driving. It doesn't go fast into corners. It feels like you're driving like a crappy Miata. I don't get that bike at all. It's just a car, a really bad car. Now, I mean, granted, it's hell of a lot more comfortable than the Gixxer, and you know, it's really nice for her to let me take it out, even though I did scrape the bottom of it on a curb when I was trying to pull out of her driveway. That's my fault. I didn't expect it to be so low to the ground. go, go, go. I mean, I don't mean to insult the Can-Am people. I just don't understand the bike. I just don't. I don't get it. Maybe it's a Can-Am thing. Maybe they need bumper stickers like that, like with Jeeps. It's a Jeep thing. Instead, it's a Can-Am thing. I don't like leaning or having fun on a motorcycle. It's a Can-Am thing. Although, I mean, I've seen, like, pictures on the internet of, like, people who can't use their legs anymore. Paraplegics, I think that's the term for. They can't use their legs anymore, and so they'll modify them to, you know, so they can control everything with their hands. Although, I don't remember doing any feet controls on it. But that's understandable. But I've also seen... a one-man, this guy, he rigged up this system for his GSX-R 1000 where he could, it had like a sort of training wheels that would come down when you get slower, when you start moving slower on the bike, so he could come to stops. But he was able to ride it and he couldn't use his legs, and he was doing wheelies and shit. I can't do wheelies to, you know, save my life. I'm terrified of them most of the time because I had a bad experience with one where I almost crashed on this. Oh, fucking potholes everywhere. Look at this. This road is fucking awful. They work on it like every year. Every single year, and there's something wrong with it. Look, there's a pothole. There's a bunch of them. There's one. There's a big one. There's more. I mean, the road was fine not long ago. I wonder if it's the area. There's two of them they filled in. I wonder if it's the snow plows. I know they tear up the streets more. It's awful in the car because you can't dodge them because they're everywhere. So you're just riding through them. At least the bike, you know, your tires are thin enough to where I can get through them without. There's a bunch of them. There's a lot of them right there. There you go. That's Colorado roads for you. I mean, and then there's this road. This fucking road. They work on this constantly too. I mean, it needed it. It was bad, but like, they couldn't just repave it. They're always adding like highway on-ramps and off-ramps and changing them. They're never fucking satisfied.